You're watching T Radio V, radio in TV.
Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
I'm a relationship hack.
Run up and get touched up, suicide. And all of y'all know my style. I excel, then prevail. Run up and get touched up, suicide, that's it. And all of y'all know my style. I excel, then prevail.
Yeah! The So What Morning Show back in the building. Hey, wait. Hold on. Start this over. Hey, Jeff, hold on. Wait, pause that real quick. Just pause that music. You got to hear this new Truth record, Jeff. They're getting you a chair right now. Yeah, this is all goodlings, niblets for us to partake of. Okay, Jeff, come right here. She actually sitting in your chair.
But I can't take a chair from a lady.
No, you cannot. Right? All right, so we back. Jeff's in the building. Can we make sure Jeff get a pair of headphones? You got to hear this new Truth record.
Okay.
You got to hear it, and I'm going to wait for you. So while we're doing that, So What Morning Show back in the building. Really quickly, I've just been informed that we're on a new network. We are no longer on T Radio V, radio and TV. We are now on z.hollywood.tv. So even though we're broadcasting right now from T Radio V, all of these shows will now move over to a different server, z.hollywood.tv. Exactly, Jesus. So this is what I got to do. We got a lot of stuff to promote. Number one, the big homie Inglemar in the building. Jeff, have you seen my car? What did it look like the last time you saw it?
Your car was missing some ass. Like somebody said, you know what, tonight I'm going to go out and get me some Chrysler 300 ass. And it was your car.
Now my car is gay. Stop. Okay, we just, all right. So this is what happened. The car bumper got knocked off a week after I got it. I was heated. So I was driving around for like 4 months with the bumper missing. Thank you. Okay. That's what my uncle was saying. You can't have your ass out, man. Anyway, my homeboy, who produces a lot of the beats you hear on this show, was like, man, get with the homie Inglemar. He got the next Pimp My Ride auto body collision crew.
Oh, shit.
I was like, what? He was like, here go Inglemar's number right now. I called Inglemar, and just like Pasadena hood fashion, nigga, meet me in the parking lot at Ralph's, nigga. At Ralph's.
And I'm going to have your shit.
We going to be straight, nigga, at Ralph's.
Low-key hookup?
9 o'clock, I'm at Ralph's. Like, police around. I'm like, damn, what am I, is this a, are we doing a drug drop-off? Right. What's happening? This is all bad. But I met with him, and you know, hood shit. Pay him first.
Oh, yeah. I see that paper.
Pay him first.
Yeah, I see the money.
In the parking lot. It was a dope deal. It was good looking on, you know that.
Yeah, all right.
The money, the handoff. Right. So Inglemar was like, all right, so tomorrow. I was like, damn, I'm paying today. But then tomorrow. Okay. But I trust him.
Faith in my brother, man.
I went out there. What'd they do for me, Inglemar? Who am I talking about right now?
We're talking about Rancho Master Collision. It's a body shop, paint shop, interior shop, everything. He went out there. They put him back together. Simple as that.
All right.
Looked out and did extra shit. When he showed up, they was like, oh, he really is your friend.
Yeah.
Right. And did the whole thing, man. I'm icy again. Even my daughter was like, yo, you can drop me off in front of the school now.
I saw the bumper.
It's icy, right?
Nice.
They took care of me, and they did it quick. They painted it, sanded it down, made sure everything fit properly, did the electrical. was like, in the state of California, you got to have that light over your license plate. They wired it back up.
Yeah.
They did the whole thing. I don't even want to tell you how much.
Oh, he got love.
The bumper itself is $1,000. Now the painting and electrical and all this other labor, I got out of there for $500. That dude right there, Rancho Master Labor. You gotta. Hey, wait. Here's his number. Here's his card.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Because you was gonna send me to the junkyard. I can't fuck with you no more. He was gonna send me to Sanford and Son. I can't do that.
That's how you get shit fixed. I don't know.
I'm gonna go with Ingomar. You in Pasadena?
Okay.
You should go with Ingomar.
I'm going with Ingomar too. I'm finna put on because you know what I'm gonna put on the back of your card is that nigga there. That nigga there.
That nigga there. Ingomar will take care of you. For real.
Yeah.
So listen, that's Rancho Master Collision. The number to dial is 909-296-7873. Ask for
Ingomar.
That nigga right there.
or Big Ing. Hey, where Ing at? They take care of you. That's what it is.
Not hello, man. Speak to Ing, please.
No.
Yo, where Ing at? Yo, comma, where Ing at? Question mark.
All right, let's get it up there. Weed Juice. You already know Weed Juice is in the building. We helped save this business. This brother came to me and said, man, I'm going to quit. I'm not making no money.
All right, these niggas ain't shit. I'm going to go back to UPS.
And they took care of him. The family jumped in and saved, what is this, Banana Dream, apple, orange, banana?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'm going to go on and do that. You stole this. He already asked for it.
Yeah.
So
Everybody.
everybody,
Dibs on red.
Weed Juice, man. Everybody participate. It's what we do.
Okay.
I think I like that one, right?
Yeah.
Another
All right,
very
yeah, every time I touch one, somebody like it, I'm going to get the one that tastes like you're licking a battery, huh?
Exactly. There go Jeff.
No, they
All
all
right.
good, though.
Another very important thing that needs to happen right now. Go to Freedom Paper Company, a black-owned company that provides toiletries. What? Toiletries? A black-owned company that makes toilet paper and toiletries and all the other accessories and bathroom commercial products. This brother reached out to me. I've been promoting this dude for months. I don't know this dude.
That's what he's supposed to be.
Some woman was like, you got to get with Zoe. He reached out and was like, dude, we like to find out who buys our stuff. And he said, it's just been a tsunami of, well, Zoe told me. Zoe told us. The Zoe What Show said. And I just want to say thank y'all for supporting this black-owned business. Good looking out.
Is your shit paper cutting you, a new asshole?
Okay, here we go.
In front. No, I'm sorry.
Okay. Travis Bickle, it's been a long time. All right.
Sorry, mister.
Really quickly, I have a new Indiegogo project. My next book, the way you guys put together this book, listen, in the relationship dismount, there is a thank you section where it's about 300 names in here. For 319 names for the people who donated to bring this book to fruition. I have a new book concept that I need you guys to support again. Yet again. Zoe Williams' new book on Indiegogo. We're going to put up the link. There it is. The Holographic Relationship. Why am I writing relationship books? Because there are a lot of fools out there that are writing relationship books. And I believe the reason why a lot of what's going on in our community is because we got poor relationships. Disastrous relationships. We healed the relationships. Now we're going to see what unity look like. We healed the relationships. Now we're going to see what recycling black dollars look like. We can't do business with motherfuckers we despise. If we despise ourselves, we looking in the mirror like, look at my black ass. Fuck. Right? If we got that fucked up shit in us, how are we going to relate to a good woman? How's a good woman going to relate to us? I'm taking the relationship discussion way into deep water with the holographic relationship. I'm talking about the spiritual healing, transgenerational curses. We going hella deep in this one. All right? So if you want to support, and I'm urging you to support, go to my Indiegogo page, Zoe Williams' new book, The Holographic Relationship. Easy Boy Web, black-owned business out of Atlanta who built my website. Anything you got, web-based, social media, these are the guys. Get them to do it. They will do a great job, quick turnaround, very professional. These brothers is cold blood. I talk to this brother all the time. He'd be like, man, you'd be surprised your impact. He said, I get at least 200-300 calls a week from people saying, I heard it on the Zoe West show. That's how you support black businesses. Oh, you want a website? Well, what about an app? Where's that where's the mobile website? Pull it up right now. This sister right here, mind-blowing mobile apps. This is the new website.
Oh, that's nice, too.
This is new business right here. She did my She did my app. It's a sister. I think she's down south somewhere. But she reached out to me and said, man, let me do an app for you and watch how your business takes off. Listen, if you got my app, you can donate to the Indiegogo page, because I called her last night and said, I got a link. She said it'll be up by morning. It's up right now. You can go to the app and click Zoe's new book, donate. She is that cold. Mind-blowing mobile. Got to support her. What else? Oh, it's right here in my face. Shepherd's Sweets. This is, she brought some more of this pistachio, white chocolate,
Oh my God.
toffee crunch. That's for everybody. Here's the chocolate version of it. Here's the white chocolate. It's all here for people to enjoy.
The best sex you've ever had turned
candy.
into candy.
Yes.
Yeah, the candy is crack. I can't even front.
Oh, God.
I cannot front
Oh
whatsoever.
my God.
And then I need you guys to pull up my guest's website right now. He just walked out, and I'm about to promote his business. Right? War on the Horizon. Pull it up. Let's see it. This right here, this brother right here, click enter website. Can you do that for me? This brother right here has one of the most powerful voices in the streets right now. All of his videos. You got to support this brother. He does a lot of talks on recycling black dollars. He does a lot of talks on the effeminization of the black man in America. This brother is cold.
Is he on the show today?
He's on the show. He just
How
walked
long?
out. Irritated
My man.
Genie.
Yes.
He just walked out, but please go there. War on the Horizon is the website. Support this brother's movement. And then he brought in another young brother who has a website that I need to promote right now, The Chaos Project. THEKOS project.com. He said, if you want to know who you are, if you want to get the information about who you are, go to thechaosproject.com. Please continue to, you guys can partake of all of this, man. Please do so.
It's positivity.
What else we got? RBGTs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, I'm rock. Hey, show them yours. This is mine. I got the sweatshirt on. I got a shirt for you.
Oh, shit.
I wanted to give you this one, but I like it too much. The Asada Vacation Club,
Yeah.
repping Cuba.
He got the kung fu grip on that one.
Yeah, I wanted to, but I said, I don't like Jeff that much.
Exactly.
I'm going to give him a red, black, and green heart.
Which I will take.
Oh, shit.
Nah, I got you, Jeff.
I swear for God,
I
I
got
love black
you.
love. Nigga.
I was going to give it to you.
No,
well, never
I'm good.
mind. All
I
right,
love
salam
black
alaikum.
love, brother. I love black love.
And then I got mine on. Icy. Yeah. All the sweatshirts, man. RBGTs.com. Please go support that business right now. Kev,
Yo.
tell them what you're doing, man.
Well, I promised Zoe Friday that I would.
Give it up.
Hey.
Give it up.
I would give him some props for his boxing on Friday.
I whooped your ass.
You didn't say all that. You had good 10 combinations going down in a row.
Them kicks.
Yeah, kicks was nice.
He's like, oh, shit, kick me again.
So I promised him he had to jack me for props. So
Yeah.
he jacked me for some props.
Kick.
Yeah, so if you want to learn how to defend yourself or just whoop somebody's ass, nah, just kidding. Just hit me up at 3bbootcamp.com/online, BBB online, or just call the number 310-435-3820, and I'll hook you up.
He nice with them doorknobs.
Hey, listen. I love you guys. I want you guys to continue to support all of the black businesses that we feature here. Really quickly, each one teach one, right? Yeah. Out of New York. Yeah. Each one teach one. What's happening, Pim? Hey, he told me he got the homeboy to give him a shout out. I'm giving shots out. Let me shout somebody else out. Who is this right here?
This is the Danielle Monique pad style.
Danielle Monique. She makes these pillows, pad style. It's on Etsy, right?
Yes.
Etsy.com. Etsy?
Etsy?
Yeah, straight black pride pillows. I'll beat your ass with this pillow. No, I love it. I love it. Hey, listen, we gotta go.
All my pillows.
But when we come back, today's topic is gonna be hot monkey lava up in here. The So What Morning Show. We promoted all of these businesses. Go support them, and don't forget, my new book is coming. I need your support. Go to my Indiegogo campaign and get busy. Holla.
Man, look.
I'm following your lead.
Okay. I would have some theme music, brother, but I didn't have a chance to upload it yet.
It is absolutely no problem. It's good to be here. I appreciate what you are doing.
No problem.
I definitely appreciate what this is all about, getting people information, what they need to like you say, manage this reality.
Exactly, brother. And even though you have reality shows and you have reality. This is reality. This is not a reality show.
Absolutely, and it's a major thing. It's often when I just talk about that concept of reality, people don't understand. They don't consider that realities are created.
Right.
They are a product of the dominant group of the people at that time, or whoever is running things, if you will. So this is only one possible reality.
Right.
And of course, the reality shows that are on, those shows tend to promote this reality. So even though they are not this reality, they are promoting certain aspects of this reality that obviously in many ways enough people aren't jumping on the bandwagon on, so they have to be promoted, they have to be advertised.
Right, exactly. And I really don't watch, reality shows, brother, because I found them to really be a waste of time. Now I did used to watch Celebrity Fit Club because, I'm into fitness, I'm into health.
Okay.
And
Okay.
they have some good information on there. I watched one season of the Real Housewives of Atlanta because the people at work would talk about it. So I just tuned in, and they were talking about it on Tom Joyner so much. I said, let me tune in and see what this is about, man. I could only take one season, though, brother. I mean, you can only take so much Nene and Kim and all that stuff.
Absolutely. Well, I've been very lucky. I've been around a lot of people, and I guess you say I've been lucky because I don't have the time. But
Right.
the real luck is that I have a community of people around who understand that there are things that I need to know about, but things that I'm not going to take the time to watch because of other things in the schedule. And they will tell me, so they'll watch these shows, and they will tell me what's relative to what I have discussed or what I'm in the process of doing research for. So I get the information without having to deal with who is who.
Right, exactly. That's interesting. Well, brother, we talked before you came on the air. We were talking back and forth on Facebook, and I played a few times. A sister named Effeminate. I forgot how to exactly pronounce her name, but she had you on her show on Blog Talk, and I talked to her. And part of the interview, she did a fantastic interview with you. Number one, it was maybe 3 or 4 months ago.
Right,
and,
it's a little while.
Yeah. And a clip of that interview I played on my show where you talked about buck breaking. So we're gonna get into that a little bit also, because a lot of people don't know about that. But one of the reasons why I wanted to bring you on, man, is I'm not sure if you're familiar with Jeremiah Kamara. I don't know if you're. Oh, okay.
I read his book.
You are watching T Radio V, radio in TV.
I'm Zoe Williams.
And I'm Dr. Mark Goulston. I'm Jeff Brown.
And we make up the So What Morning Show. You can find us here on TRadiov.com every Monday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I make you think.
He makes you laugh, and if I get a chance, I'll help you change.
Or make you cry with his attempts at humor.
Radio in TV.
Can you relate? We'll make it happen.
Look at Jeff. What you doing?
Were you mumbling to yourself?
Hey, back there mumbling.
To them.
Yo, what's up? This your boy Kyle Master, and you're checking out T Radio V.
T Radio V.
T Radio V.
Hello, T Radio V. Love you guys. Radio in TV.
Hey geeks, wake up! We got big news. I'm not gonna mumble this time. Geekscape, the long-running movie video game. Let me do one more. Hey geeks, we got big news! Geekscape, your favorite show about movies, video games, comics, and TV, is coming to T Radio V Monday, October 6th. And it'll be on every Monday from then on, 7 p.m. Until the apocalypse happens, we're all eaten by zombies.
Hello, T Radio V.
Hello for us.
Hi, guys. My name is Steve Renazizi.
My name is Mary Elizabeth Ellis.
My name is Katie Aselton.
You're watching TV on the radio, but you're not watching it, you're listening to it, because radio on TV.
Hi, T Radio V.
Keep that radio going inside that television set.
I love T Radio V.
Trust her.
T Radio V. Radio in TV.
Radio in TV. You are watching T Radio V. Radio in TV.
Why the fuck is you afraid of a coward? He ain't got no power. He is just a terrorist. I bet he be plotting your death every waking hour, trying to discover why you can't be killed. He is weaker than you when he seeks to destroy what he cannot build. He is a thirst that cannot be quenched in a belly that cannot be filled. The curse is real, but we are older than him. We are solar children. There is no known record of the day that my life began. There will never be a record of the day that my life ended. I am the antivirus. When I was awake, you mistakenly called me the son of Osiris. You can see my real name written in the walls of the temple and pages of ancient papyrus. Follow me and I'ma lead you to freedom. You can always find God when you need him. Together we are unstoppable. Only the chosen can stand up against these demons. And we are much more than a legion. We are much more than a fruit that was born of a season. We are much more than the God that your master made you fall on your knees and believe. Nigga, what? You think you just don't get to kill us? Ain't gonna never be no repercussions. You got me fucked up. Nigga, what? You just gon' lock us up and throw away the key like we in some kind of zoo. You got me fucked up. Nigga, what? Like we gon' keep spending money with you and you don't respect our lives. You got me fucked up. Nigga, what? You thought my people wasn't capable of unity, and that's exactly where you fucked up. Body cameras and dash cameras, but you shot him in the back when he ran, and I wonder what he thought when he fell to the ground and he choked on his own blood. Thought he knew what.
Okay, that's enough. No, cut it. Turn it off. That's enough. That's enough. Wow. New truth.
I am.
Yikes.
I am looking for the song "Nigger What." Do you have Nigger What? I am loving this new song "Nigger What." I am looking for truth. Nigger What? Do you have?
Yes, man. We still working on that Truth album. We making new records. We did that this weekend. Listen, if you haven't gotten the Truth album, go to CD Baby. Balls to the Wall is the last album. Go support the brother.
When you say we, are you going? See, a lot of people
That's
don't
not
know.
Broadway. Let me tell you who that is.
I know that one.
Let me tell you who that is. That's Joe.
Oh, that's your boy
Joseph
Joe.
Lineberg, the guy who produced Kendrick Lamar's stuff.
That's not the way I'm going.
Yeah.
People don't know. Zoe got bars. He just won't spit them. And that's when he say, well, I'm going to call you out. I'm going to call you out. He say, we. You need to try. Y'all need to try to get Zoe. I ain't called. Zoe got fired.
He is a Gemini. He better got bars.
He got Zoe got bars. Zoe be behind. Zoe got bars.
Like now I'm a rap coach.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Box out!
Right.
For the love of God, box out!
So listen, as is commonplace, you saw the video. Today's topic is a very serious topic. The sister inspired me to do it, and then the sister was like, yo, I know the brother Irritated Genie. What? Oh, we got to get brother Irritated Genie up in here to do this real work.
What?
Because this is a real problem in our community. Like there's a misunderstanding. There's a rift because we don't get it. So today's topic, the rise of the effeminate male. Are alpha men too hard to find, and when found, too hard for their women to manage? A lot of women doing a lot of man management right now. Mm-hmm. And we need to talk about why that is.
A lot of manhandling.
A lot of manhandling is going on. How can a man be handled? This is going to be a crazy topic today. I got questions. What is the black church's role / culpability or responsibility for raising the effeminate black male in the African American community? Are alpha men too hard to find, and when found by women, are women having a problem managing alpha men? So they just tend to say, you know what? Fuck it. I'll deal with somebody easier to handle.
I'll go back to Eugene.
Eugene.
Call him Eugene.
Right? Are some women, oh, this is a cold one. Are some women sexually attracted to effeminate men? That's a tough one right there. True or false? Are black men within this corrupt society required to surrender their manhood in exchange for success? I'm going to stop right there. Just give me your balls, and I'll give you success. Bobby and Veronica? Okay, let's get Bobby in here right now. Bobby? This is my old uncle.
Yeah.
What's happening, Uncle Bobby?
What's going on, Uncle Bobby?
Well, I'm down here at Ed's Fish House in Nashville, Tennessee, finishing up a white and fish sandwich to die for. And we'll just cut right to it so I get through chewing. This is a great topic because the church has something to do with it, but more importantly, we have something to do with it. I grew up in a village of men, and I buried one of my friends last Thursday, and it brought together the brothers that's left. And we made a pledge to each other to teach and to reach back and to try to, not try, but we must, stop this cycle of madness that's predicated on the fact that we don't forgot how to act as men. And we have produced some sorry-ass children as a result.
Wow. Bobby, if you don't have it, go get Bobby's book, Real Men Don't Play, on Amazon.com. Hey, Bobby, thank you so much for calling in. That's wisdom. I wish you was here because this topic is tailor-made for what you do. Thanks again for reaching out all the way from Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
I appreciate you for pronouncing it right for once.
And Uncle Bobby, take it easy on them Murfreesboro nieces now. Don't be down there breaking up no happy homes.
I don't know why you keep coming to me with this.
Come on, man.
Brown,
keep your maniac. Keep the maniac
lane,
in your britches, Uncle Bobby. Don't let
Hey,
him
you
out.
heard what he said. He out that lane. Don't be calling him out on national TV like this. All right, Bobby, we holla, man. So Bobby's gone. We're going to bring Veronica in a moment. Let me introduce some of my guests here. We got Irritated Genie in the building. Brother, welcome to the show. It's been a long time coming.
Yes, sir. Appreciate being here, and I appreciate the topic.
Man, thank you. And then the sister who brought you, I just want to call you Kat.
Everyone calls me Kat. You can call me Kat.
I can call you Kat? Well,
Yeah.
tell them who you are. Tell them what you do.
Well, I am Kateria Knows. I am the founder of the Real Family Reunion, Return of the Gods, a spiritual celebration bringing all of our people together to celebrate the shifts that are taking place on planet Earth.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now, let's just jump right in. In America, do black men simply have to capitulate, trade in nuts for success? Is that a true or false? Where are you at on that?
I think you're honestly in so many places in American society, you can only get so far without throwing your nuts away. You have to be the best place is to have your nuts detachable.
What?
Detachable.
Velcro nuts?
Yeah. No. You leave your scrot in a box in front of the plant, and then come back out and get it later. But you definitely, at some point, are going to have to either curtail, slow down, mask.
Bite your tongue.
Yeah. At some point, we can't walk around Zulus and loincloths the way we want to. You can't.
Kevin, and then Irritated Genie, and then we're gonna bring in the female perspective.
Well, going off of, what Jeff was saying, I used to be in, I went to film school early on. And so being in the film industry early on, trying to move up, you really see it in that industry. You have to bite your tongue, hold what you need to say. And then in a lot of aspects, a lot of that stuff is homosexual. So that's So I worked on a movie, and we went to a rap party, and then some shit like that was going on. I left, and that was my last movie. And then that's when I moved away from that and got in and got on some other shit. Yeah. But you are definitely, when you know trying to make it or trying to move up in that society, most times you will be asked to hold in your masculinity, or if you're an alpha male, you're going to definitely be asked to put that to the side for a second.
Irritated Genie.
I'm going to say not only is it the reality in America, anywhere you go on the face of this planet, the objective of other races is to exploit and to some degree exterminate black people. And you cannot do that when they're organized black men who are not willing to concede to others' will.
Come on, bro.
You really can't do it when you have organized black men who are enforcing their will. So in order to put our people in the condition that other races need us to be, to do what they feel that they want to do, exploit our resources, exploit our women, just take our very lives. In order to do that, there's a process, because throughout history, what we have found, it doesn't matter what race it is. If they're fighting organized black men who understand that it's a racial war and are working together, we've never been beaten.
Come on. See?
We're only beaten when other races can get black people to fight us and fight their battles for them. So what is happening now, in order to put us in a position where they can do what happened 500 years ago, where we're sitting right here, there were 500 nations of red men and women. When was the last time you seen a full-blooded red man or woman? But there was a process to do what they did to those people. And they're in the process of doing that to our people worldwide. And in that process, in order to make that happen, they got to make us so weak as men that we don't enforce our will, nor do we even protect our communities, but they can walk through us and do what they want to do. So yes, it's all around the world. We see this right now.
Kat?
Wow, that was so profound what everyone had to say. From my perspective and my experience, I have seen and noticed a huge attack on masculinity, especially when it comes to Hollywood, which it sounds like this question is being regarded towards. And I have seen a lot of men dealing with the fact that they would have to play certain roles or feminize themselves in certain ways, wear dresses or wear makeup and all these different things. And even for the black man, when it's time to try to go out there and get a job, they're held back in certain areas. And you'll see black women being more accepted in the workforce or what have you. And yeah, it's a huge issue. But I do see deeper issues with this, and it's definitely chemically and scientifically, biologically being placed on our men. And it's a lot going on in the water, estrogen, astrazine, all these things that are making our men docile. And what Irritated Genie was stating, they do want our men to be more docile so they can continue to attack us and do the things that they're doing and run their agenda in their program. Because all the things that are being done right now, we should have already constructed an army and a war. And
you Negroes are just lazy.
No, there's way too much going on, from the vaccines to the food, and a lot of our men are just sitting down playing video games still, or a lot of our men are still just caught up in what they look like and dress and fly to go to the club or what have you, and that's all feminine energy. It's deep, but also understanding the cycles and shifts that are taking place on planet Earth, understanding that we are in a 12,000-year cycle of the age of Cancer, which is the woman in the zodiac. You will have to maneuver through feminine ways, but not through feminine ways as far as gender goes, but as far as the energy of the Great Mother, the power, the rituals, our African roots, and Mother Africa. We have to maneuver through those ways. So we need to switch this feminization to a more profound universal law in what should be constructed.
Wow. Veronica Conway is on the line.
Yes.
Let's get Veronica.
Yes.
Veronica, you've been trying to get the brother Irritated Genie in the building for a minute.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I'm
sister.
so happy. My tail is wagging. I am so happy that you're here, sir.
She ain't
so
never
happy.
wagged her tail.
Honored.
Right. Tag your tail be still in the mug.
Yeah, you know how the dog just lay there when you come in, hey, nigga.
Speak on it, Veronica. You know what we talking about.
Well, yeah. So I think that your question, Joe, presupposes that we continue to operate in a really dependent way on this European economy. In other words, I think that the man's role, when you talk about success, I think that the man's role is to imprint his vision and his will on the planet, into his woman, and in the world. And so, but we could have lost our ability to decide and be autonomous because we're so addicted to operating inside of their economy. That's why we should be entrepreneurs and do business with each other so that we're no longer dependent on the system to have our identity as black people.
See, let me say this, because Veronica, you already know how I get down with this conversation. And I just got to say it. When you're dependent on a system and a narrative that was written by somebody else, you got to know by default your ass will be in a subordinate position. By default, because you didn't write it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? My uncle told me, he was an engineer, or he old now, but he's still engineering some kind of shit. But he told me a long time ago, you know what he said? He said, listen, man, if you don't create the shit you want, you're going to work for somebody, and they're going to underappreciate you for all the work you do. He said, man, if you want freedom, it comes by doing the shit you want to do and then getting paid for it. Because I remember once, you remember when I had that bookstore in Pasadena?
Tabernacle.
The first thing he asked me, are they paying you? Are you making any money? I said, nah, man, I'm just doing this for the community. I got to get this information. He said, you fucking up terribly. I said, why you say that? The community needs information. He said, yes, we do. But you got to make them pay for it, especially our people.
You're going to get them to value
He said,
it.
because our people devalue shit that it don't require them to pay for. Even if it's valuable, even if it's priceless, even if it changes their fucking life, they won't respect you if you don't make them pay for it.
Right. That's 100% real.
And at the time, I was like, get your old ass out of here. I'm going up here right now to teach this class for free.
Yeah.
But as I got older, I started to recognize what he was really talking about was recycling black dollars. I didn't see it that way. If I respect you and you got a company and you say, hey, Zoe, I don't have the money to pay for marketing and promotion on your show, but here's my product. This is for you, and then just wear it. We're engaging.
We're bartering.
We're bartering. We're engaging in recycling black dollars.
And what makes that so dangerous is that two black entities just had a transaction, and there's nothing to tax.
Look at that.
There's nothing to tax.
Look at that.
You can't tax bartering. That's why it's so dangerous.
Man, hey, listen. They just flashed me. We got to take a quick break, but we're coming back. How do we save black boys? Are black mothers effeminizing black boys? Or is it the absence of black daddies? I'm going to keep it real. I'm tight than a motherfucker with my two oldest children, not so tight with my youngest. Hurts every day. You already know how I get down. You know what kind of daddy I am.
Come on. Wonder Twins, power active.
What is it? What is it that makes us go, fuck y'all? Y'all tripping. You know, black men will say, fuck y'all. Why? What is that about? We're going to talk about it when we come back. The effeminization of the black male. Zoe What Mornings.
Malcolm X is assassinated. Dr. King is assassinated. John F. Kennedy's assassinated. Medgar Evers assassinated. And Black Panther Party members assassinated. And then all the other little ones that didn't get the name recognition assassinated. I grew up in that. Hip-hop grew up in that. There's two types of people in the world. Black men and black boys. Black boys is who you see on mainstream television. I want the girl, the big house, I'm driving the car. That's little boy stuff. And any man will let you know, any man knows that. Any adult knows that. Now, I'm not saying that when you're on TV, you can't aspire for the good things in life, no doubt. But a man, a real man, He gets on the TV and first, he looks for his kids. Let me make sure my kids ate today. Are they clean today? Did they learn something today? Are they protected today? Before I can even talk to you, is my kids good? It's a man. Is my woman good? Is she empowered? Does she feel like she can breathe? Is she expressing herself? Does she feel loved? What's my woman doing? Most of the rappers you see on TV, they have no woman in their life. They have little girls who are only interested in little boys. So they play little girl, little boy games. I want the guy with the car. That's a little girl, a little boy. I can't argue with that. Leave all that over there, okay? There's a little girl, little boy arena that rappers play into. But the majority of us are men and women, the majority of us. So the movement starts with black men. Hip hop begins with black men in particular. In particular, not black boys, not white boys, not Asian boys. Men, black men, talking to white men, who are talking to Asian men, who are talking to Latino men. We all come together and we say, like my man, I can run down, like in graffiti, you got Takey 183, one of the most famous graffiti writers in hip hop. He Greek. You got Quick and Scene, who I think is Italian. Scene, rest in peace, he passed. But Scene is he's a legend in graffiti writing. It's a white kid. Cap, big Cap, who used to run around crossing everybody out. White kid. They not hip hop? Of course they hip hop. But also, they recognize that this ain't about color. This ain't about race. Even white kids that live in the neighborhoods in the Bronx, they know they're just as oppressed as we are. And they feel it every day. These are men, okay? Men, white men, who are getting hit over the head by the cop, called nigger lover. Oh, you just want to be a nigger lover, by other white men. You walking down the street with your black girlfriend, and you got blacks and whites dissing you because whatever. No, that's a man standing for his principles. I don't give a fuck what y'all think about me and my wife. I'm a man. Step over here.
You are watching T Radio V, radio in TV.
Hey everyone, I'm Tyler Oakley.
And I'm Corey Cool.
And you are watching Geekscape on T Radio V.
In Chapter 10, we talk about the difference between being embittered, embattled, or embittered. So, if you're embittered, of course you're holding on to things. You're resentful, you're resistant. If you're embattled, you're fighting. No, I don't accept that. I don't want that. But if you're open and you're allowing the process to unfold and flower within you and beyond you, you have an opportunity to become embittered. And Chapter 10 goes into detail on how to stop being embittered, how to stop looking for the win by being embattled, and how to evolve and expand to a space of embitterment. I mean, it's an incredible work, man, and I'm excited about it.
Hi, I'm Ty Simpkins. Miss Danielle Basutti. Hi, this is Brooke Peoples. I'm Jocelyn Donahue.
Hi, I'm Keegan Allen, and you're watching
T Radio V. T Radio V.
T Radio V, radio in TV. Was that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
T Radio V. Yo.
T Radio V. Radio in TV. Radio in TV.
You are watching T Radio V, radio in TV.
Yo, I'm gonna say this right now. That's Jack Herrera playing in the background. And all you motherfuckers who found the record, damn you to hell! Let me tell you why I'm mad. Because this guy's life work. They found this record somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
He's trying to put it together so he can sell it. Would you buy it from him, please? Fuck you, Zoe. We found it. And then they tag me on Twitter like, hey, nigga, see?
Which guy?
What are you playing it for?
They got it. I'm playing it because I wanted to introduce it to him. I don't want you to go bootleg
Rape
it.
him. Yeah.
Jesus! But I love you anyway, fellas. We're back. We're talking about the rise of the effeminate man. Sister has something to promote real quick, and then we're going to jump right into the conversation.
Yes, we have an amazing event coming up. Lunar Light Night is going to take place on the Aries new moon, April the 7th. I hope to see you guys there. It's going to be held in Los Angeles at 1201 South Grand Avenue. And it's from 8 p.m. until 12 a.m. It's going to be a great event. I'll be speaking about the power of the new moon.
I know you heard
Excellent, excellent. What?
April what?
April 7th.
It's his birthday, April 7th.
Oh.
There we go.
That was just
Fucking
between
Aries.
me and you.
This is
That
cool.
was between
Fire.
me and
The
you.
fire's
That
on
was
that
for me and
side.
you.
Okay.
That
There it
was
is.
for me and
The
you.
fire's on that side. I got y'all. Y'all finna run it. It's y'all time.
We're both air. That's funny.
Exactly. Let me just ask this, though. Mothers got it bad. They got it bad. The family is fractured. Would you say that because the family is fractured, that's like a direct through line to the raising of an effeminate boy? If there's not adequate masculine energy to supplement what he's getting from his mother? Speak to that, bro.
All right, and I'm gonna take a circuitous route to get to that answer if I can. I want to
You
really
got it.
kind of lay this down. All
Okay.
right, we are in a world where there's a primary system that exists called racism and white supremacy. Dr. Frances Weldon just passed. She told us about it. Now, this is our definition of racism and white supremacy to make it very clear. Racism and white supremacy is a system of racial warfare developed by whites to do three things: conquer, exploit, then annihilate all non-white people on planet Earth. Good example, 500 years ago, we talked 500 nations of red people here. They came here, they physically conquered them. They began to exploit them for their labor. Once they got tired of playing with them, they out of here. All right. That is what we are facing now, and every other race on the face of this planet Earth, that's what everybody's facing. Now, what did they do? If we go back to the early 90s, if we remember from 80 to 88, before 80, you had a guy named George Bush. He was the head of the CIA. From 80 to 88, he was the vice president under Ronald Reagan. They said, we've been fighting and exploiting these people for hundreds of years now. But now they're still growing. They're still populating. What is the problem? The problem is that the black woman, no matter how much we do destruction to this race, even if the man ain't there, by herself, she will raise another generation that we got to go to war with. This is a problem. We want to end this for good. So what did they do? They said, we got to find a way to get to this woman. She's our real problem. So what did they do? They said, this is what we're going to do. As white males and white females, we cannot go directly to the black woman, because if we do, we got to go through the black male. He ain't got no job, but he got a lot of aggression. He ready to give it to us. So how do we enlist the black male in the war against the woman that we have to crush in order to destroy the race? So he said, this is what we'll do. We created drugs. They created a drug called crack, because they said, look, we got to be able to destroy this woman, but they don't have enough money to buy the drugs at the cost of cocaine, so we'll make something cheap. We'll chemically produce something that is more addictive than anything they've ever seen.
Here we
bonds
go.
with their melanin, and then we'll get the males in their community.
I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
Did you say bonds?
Bonds with their melanin. That's what he said.
Yes.
See, crack is not just something somebody sat down and put it together. This was something that was created in the lab. If you see the chemical breakdown of crack cocaine, what you'll see is this was something that was thought well out, because the idea is this. If you want to destroy these people, you got to make a drug that's very inexpensive so that they can afford it. But then the other part is you want to get to the women. The men are physically strong, and they won't allow that. So then enlist them in the process. How? They don't know what we're doing. We'll give them this drug. It'll sell like crazy. They'll start making money where they weren't able to make money before, and they will not know what's happening. Now, here's my point to that. Even though we didn't know what was happening at the time, the bottom line is this. Who's responsible for protecting the community?
Brothers.
The men. So we failed. So what happened? They enlisted us in the war against our women. That went from about 88 to about 92, really 85 to 92. It crushed our community. But they had a little problem because a couple things happened. One, Public Enemy was out, KRS-One, hip hop, and it was saying
X-Clan.
elevate yourself, love yourself, fight the power. They saw that and they said, okay, we did great with this drugs, but the next generation don't want these drugs because they've seen the devastation that happened in the community. So a lot of them not going to do it. What can we do? They said, we got to merge these two things. Take the energy from hip hop. We want that aggressive energy.
Yes.
But turn it away from positivity and fighting white aggression. Fight the power. Stetsasonic, AFR, ICA, Angola, Soweto, Zimbabwe, Tanzania, Zambia, Mozambique, Botswana. This is what we was talking about. They said, get them off of that. What do? I'm stepping on some toes.
Say it.
NWA came out.
Gangster rap. Yeah.
Gangster rap.
And the white so-called Jews said, wait a minute. This is brilliant. Here we have aggression. Yeah, they got the F the police in there, but it's a lot of other stuff that's negative. If we can finance this, then we can do something else. Now, we no longer have to get the black man to actually sell dope to his people. We got something more sophisticated. We'll get you don't have to sell the dope. Just go and talk about how much money you make selling dope, how much money you make, how you prostitute your own women, how they're nothing but bitches and whores, how your men are not black men. We're not Africans, we're N-words.
So just crack motivational speakers is what
crack motivational speakers. And look, that's right. So when they to begin us before, they had to pull a brother into the street. Now they got something more effective. Look, we'll take the streets into your house, into the minds of your youth. Now, oh my God. See the brothers that were selling crack then was trying to make money. Many of them didn't have an option. Now what they saying is forget that. The person can be in a suburban home. Mother and father doing great, have the best education, but now he believes in order to be a man, he got to do the same thing. So now what happens? Now you take generations. Now you've combined that, but now you do something else. You say, well, look, what's going to be the penalty when you do what we've got you to do? The penalty is going to be mass incarceration.
Yeah.
So what happens? So now they say, wait a minute. We can start the re-enslavement process of African men right now because we're going to start something called privatized prisons.
Yeah.
So we'll pay $40,000 a year, $45,000 a year per inmate per year that gets locked up. We give them the dope, they sell the dope, they kill the community, then we lock them up. But now we get paid for him being in there, and since I own the prison and I'm a judge, now when he comes to court and I got a choice between probation and 20 years, which one do I want?
20 years.
So now a whole process and a system of feeding filthy music. Remember, music, when we was coming, it went through stages. 1 minute you're talking about this, 1 minute you love the women. Next minute you're talking about being cool. Remember, since NWA, nothing's changed. Everything is bees, hoes, this, except one thing. When they decided they really want, they said they're weak enough now that they've collapsed. Now they said, now that we turned the men against the women, we got sexual abuse that's increased because of this music that devalues black women. We got violence. We got all of these things. Brothers going in the prison system and a lot of rape and all this stuff is occurring. Now they said, now it's time. We use the men against the women. They work good against these. Let's flip it. Now we're going to turn the women who've been violated by these men, don't see that we put this into place. Now we're going to turn them back on the men. So now we're going to convince them that the effeminized male and the homosexual is the right male. So she can push that behavior. Now we're going to give her the option, if a brother does anything, she can call the police, and now she has power over him. Now she can say if he wants to raise his son to be masculine, now she can get back by saying, no, you can't see your son, or you can't do this. We empower her. She can have the job, so she can make more money than him. She can do this. So now the women are encouraged to effeminize black manhood because most of our women remember the first sign of strong, aggressive black manhood of some violent beast that molested and brutalized her. And so they turning the whole thing back around on us. So the answer to your question, yes, it's a whole system that is using black men against black women, and now it's using black women against black men to completely destroy the manhood necessary to protect our community from what they're trying to do to us.
Indeed.
Wowzer. Veronica Conway, get in here.
Oh man, I don't even know how to follow that one up. I mean, you know, we talk a lot on the shows before about how the polarity has been reversed, right?
Right.
And that ends up manifesting in our sexuality. And so what happens is that if you talk about from an energy standpoint, a woman cannot respect a man that is in his wrong polarity. She literally won't know why she doesn't respect him.
That's right.
You talk about
That's right.
when you talk about women creating these attitudes and having this controlling, attitude around men. So much of it is polarity reversal. But so much of the time, we don't know what we're actually looking at from an energy standpoint. We just know what the effect is, but we don't know why it's there.
Can I talk a little bit about the media?
Yeah.
All right, I want to really bring this out because I want people to see this engineering. This is social engineering. I want everybody to go back to 1985. I want you to see how they did it. All right, now let's remember, during slavery, who was it that brutalized the black woman?
The white man.
Right. Is there any question about that?
No.
I want to show you a bomb that they put on our community to totally devastate our community. There was something called the color purple.
Wow.
Yeah, let's go back to that movie.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'm way ahead. Oh, my God.
But wait a minute. The very beginning of the movie, you ugly and black, he walks into the room. Who snatches the baby out of the black woman's womb to go sell it? Who does that in that movie?
White dude.
The black man.
No, the black
Oh,
man.
when to the.
Who did that during slavery, though?
The white man.
Right. Okay. Who was riding around on horseback with the little girl walking down the street, trying to go to school, trying to rape her?
The black man.
In the movie, who did that in real life?
The white man.
Right. So what they did was they created a movie and replaced
That had the black man playing the role of the slave master. I got you.
They never were able to pull our women in because our women remembered what they had done, resented it, and said, I'm going to make strong men to get back. But now, psychologically, they've convinced the black woman who has been molested in her life by a black male. Now they pulled her in and said, yeah, and by the way, historically, it was your own men that did this to you too. Creating an intimate relationship where the black woman sees the black man as the enemy that did all of the things that the white male did. Now you got a war going on. And now, remember, in every white male, when there's a savior to come save the day, who comes up on knight in shining armor to save the white female?
You already know.
The white male, right?
Oh, yeah.
Who came as the knight in shining armor to give the sister self-esteem in the color purple?
Black woman.
The lesbianism. So
Yes.
now they implant the seed
Oh, my
that
God.
What
if
was
you're
her name?
dealing with
What was her name?
Suge Avery.
Suge Avery.
sugar, sweet, right?
And what was the white man's name who historically did all of this? What did we call him?
Willie Lynch.
Master.
No,
Master.
but, you know, it's interesting.
Like
What
Mister.
was Danny Glover's name in the
yeah.
movie?
Mister.
Right.
Woo!
Right. Yes, sir.
And you know what's interesting? That movie set in place the template for a lot of movies to follow.
Set it off.
Yep. Yeah.
Here's a good one. What's the one with where Mike Epps is beating up the girl?
Mike Epps.
They got a singing group. Jordan Sparks is in it. They remade Sparkle.
Sparkle.
Sparkle follows the same. The new Sparkle follows the same template.
All of them do.
What's Love got to do it? Even though that's based
Yes,
off
sir.
of a true story.
Yes, sir.
What's the other one? That's another one. I'm sounding
sir.
like you right now. It's another movie that followed it. James Brown's story. It's like they highlight. Oh, he used to whoop ass too, right? He used to whoop ass is as prominent in the film as
singing in
him
it.
being a singer, right? All of these movies follow a certain kind of template, especially when they black. They always put black woman, black man at war.
Yeah, they do.
They always put them at odds, and I noticed that template is in place. Listen, what about this other movie that's or it's not a movie, it's a TV show. It's like another slave movie.
Underground?
The Underground, right? Who put this movie together? John Legend?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Again, if we keep
We got to stop letting these light-skinned people run all this.
I'm
shit.
just saying, if we keep rehashing the same narrative, you get a shot at putting out a TV show and it's slavery. We got more narratives than just slavery. And we got more narratives than the angst that exists between black men and women and who put it there.
Well, see, and what you just said is critical.
Mm-hmm.
See, the operative word is we, because that's where we get confused. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what the film is about. If we put it together, no matter what the topic is, we can put the right themes in it.
Right.
But as long as our enemies put it together, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be something about Marcus Garvey. It's always going to be negative because their objective is to put the wrong ideas in our mind.
Yeah.
That's like bitch ass Marable. The dude who wrote the fucking
About Malcolm
X.
Oh,
Oh, I'm
homosexual.
gonna say Malcolm is gay. I wish, and then he died. I was happy that and I ain't happy about death, but I was happy the universe slapped his ass upside the dome piece. Because again, my job is to fucking tarnish your hero.
So we're gonna march your Tommy ass to the edge of the earth and kick you out.
Do you understand what I'm saying? They're always trying to put the image of a strong brother in jeopardy, in peril, in doubt. Listen, we got to take a quick break. It's going down in the So What show today. You thought we was bullshitting, but we not. We'll be back in 2.2. I holla.
You are watching T Radio V, radio in TV.
I'm Laura Samoza.
I'm Sterling Gardner.
And we are Between the Sheets every Monday here, 3 p.m., TRadioV.com.
T Radio V.
That's right, it's T Radio V, radio in TV. What is that face?
She wants to see our hands.
That's radio in TV. Wah, 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 wah.
We're not a couple.
Hi kids, Billy and Francesca here for my brand new show at T Radio V, Advice from an Idiot, every Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific time. So please call in and get some advice from someone who knows absolutely nothing about everything.
Hey, my fellow thoughters out there. I'm Charles Shaughnessy. Check out my new show, Here's a Thought, with Charles Shaughnessy, August the 7th, 3 p.m. PST, right here on T Radio V. Now, you know I have a lot to say, but I want to hear what you have to say. So tune in, grab your phones, call me, tweet me, email me in the studio, and let's get this conversation going. Here's a Thought, starting August the 7th, 3 p.m. PST, right here on T Radio V. That's radio in TV.
You are watching T Radio V, radio in TV.
Wow. This boat has so many fucking holes in it. I don't pretend, because y'all know, those of you who watch me do this shit, know that generally I'm sitting on the porch like the uncle with some watermelon and some rot gut whiskey, starting my sentence with what you need to do and ending it with what you need to do. Yeah, you know how the uncles do. Need to wash your goddamn car, what you need to do. I'm usually like that with the commentary, where I'm telling you what you need to do. This problem is, this animal has so many heads.
Right.
That I just don't know where to start swinging the sword. I mean, there's sisters, we do what you fuck us for. There's, this is not your problem, but you can fix it. You didn't cause this problem, but it's going to take you to fix it. I mean, shit. Sisters, you didn't make the effeminate brother, but you are in charge of Femboy Labs right now. You basically are standing over the test tube beakers.
Femboy Labs. Okay,
yes. I'm just gonna come from where I can find it.
That's true.
Creator, just give it to me. If for those of you that go, don't make me laugh. For those of you sisters that watch the show and go to black church, you are aware that in the Bible, the man in the home is the physical embodiment of God. In a child's life, the man is God in that child's life. If you have a man that shit didn't work out with, and he is trying to see that child and be God in that child's life, and you are in the way, then who are you?
A parental atheist.
Yes. Who are you? Who do you? Are you Christ or the serpent? Who are you being in that relationship? If this is you under the sound of my voice, may flesh-eating gnats infest your weave. Let that boy or that girl see they daddy, okay? If he ain't shit, you fucked him. You was the first one to figure out. No, you more than likely were not the first one to figure out he ain't shit, okay? Your mama told you he wasn't shit. His mama told you he wasn't shit. Baby mamas 2, 3, 4, and 7 told you he wasn't shit. But he wasn't shit until he was riding around with other broads in your car and you peed on the stick and it was blue. We got there's so much shit that's got to be fixed. We got to circle the wagons. We got to circle the wagons right now. We are hurt. We are wounded. We need to go somewhere and heal. White people, I love you, but this is not your fight. This is not The Last Samurai. This is not, or in Name Your movie where the white man walks into a culture that is not his and fixes everything. This ain't that.
Right.
This ain't that. We need some time to get away and heal. That's all I got. Shit.
No, that's real. That's real. Kev?
I want to say I definitely believe that there's an agenda to effeminate the black male, but I think it's more of a global scale to effeminate males, period, because this has been going on for a long time. You can go back to ancient Rome's the festival of Saturnalia and Caligula and all the homosexual shit they used to do. Even Hitler, the people who put Hitler in power, they were considered, there was a bunch of homosexuals who put Hitler in power, then he threw a party for him and killed them all, called the night the lake turned red, where he just busted in and shot them all up. Even the word, how many times have someone called themselves bad? Like, motherfuckers say that all the time, I'm a bad motherfucker, I'm a bad motherfucker. Well,
Speak on it.
The etymology of bad means homosexual or pederast or pedophile.
Say
It literally
more.
means sodomite. So this is embedded within the culture. They try to sprinkle this, then throwing skinny jeans on you. And so I think more so the system, because the black family is more indoctrinated in the system, they just fall in line with it more so than, you know what I'm saying, it's more conscious oppression on black people to do it. It's more just a system oppression, and they just fall right in line with it.
Right.
All right. I want to jump in here because the brother brought up some excellent points. If I can, I know the sister wanted to say something. Is this
No, go ahead.
Okay.
And then she going to come in right behind you, and then Veronica.
Yes, sir. All right. I want to take us back a little bit because to understand the historical context the brother was just talking about. All right. For African people, our ancient story was one of God and goddess. This is something we don't talk about.
Collectively.
Our people never had a concept of a God without a goddess.
Right.
Because wouldn't no God be gracious enough to give us these beautiful black women and he had one for his own. That's right.
That's finer than all of these.
How about that? So it was always that dialectical law of complements or opposites. Now, the European, if you go back to the earliest, you heard of Plato. What Plato said is in his symposium, and this represented the entire white race prior to the invasion into Africa. There was a concept called pederasty, what he's talking about, which is a grown male raping a little boy. This is in a symposium. You can go read it for yourself. He said that grown men raping little boys, that alone is capable of satisfying a man's highest and noblest aspirations.
Damn.
And the love between man and woman, when spoken of at all, is altogether inferior. It is a purely physical impulse whose sole object is the procreation of life. Now, before Europeans came into Africa and saw the great dynastic things that we had done in 323 BC under Alexander the Greek, they didn't, I want you to hear this because this is very important.
I'm listening.
In the entire history of the white race, the idea that a man could be in love with a woman did not exist. I'm going to say it one more time. until Europeans came into Kemet, we call Egypt today, and saw the temples with men and women, some temples dedicated to the goddess principle. Sister gonna have a new baby, the brother wanna pray there's a healthy birth, he go down to the goddess, say, please give me a healthy birth. He gotta go to war, then he go to the, you know what I'm saying, then he go to Amma and say, let's go chop some heads. But it was that, when they saw that, the Europeans were so disturbed when they first got there, they started destroying all the female statues, because they said a female does not have any place in a spiritual context. Now, when they looked around the world and realized, wait a minute, we're the weird ones. We're the ones that think that men's supposed to be having sex with little boys, and we're strange, then they covered it up and changed it. But this is how we know the change didn't happen. Then I'm going to release this microphone. I want you to understand. They changed the concept only because it was so abrasive to other nations that people fought hard when they found out these dudes coming here with this homosexual pedophile stuff. So what they did is they said, okay, we'll put new statues after they came to Africa with men with women, but we'll keep it in our culture. So think about it.
Wait, tell them about Zeus and his lover.
Okay, yes.
Please,
Okay.
you got to do that.
Yes, I do. You're right. The ancient story of Africans was
Zeus?
God and goddess, an immaculate conceived child. Asar, Ased, and Haru. Look that up, brothers and sisters.
Oh, we got that.
But in Europe, the ancient God story, that this is where they sat down with their children, feed them marshmallows, and sit around and tell this love story. Zeus had a bunch of wives, a bunch of husbands, a bunch of animals he had sex with. But one day he looked down on planet Earth.
Wives, husbands, and animals. This shit is already bad at the beginning.
He looks down on Earth and sees a young male named Ganymede. He falls so in love with this little adolescent boy that he turns himself to an eagle. He kidnaps him, takes him to Mount Olympus, repeatedly sodomizes him, and make him his lover.
That's right.
Now this, I want you to hear what I'm saying. This is the love story. This is what they sat down and taught as love, as we would teach today.
This was Love Jones.
Yeah.
Mount Olympus style.
Now, I don't have an eagle, but I got a white van with some candy in it.
Oh, God.
No, that's all right. This is real. Now let's take it to today so we can make it. This sounds crazy. Let's make it real simple. What was the first European church?
You talking about the Catholic Church?
The Roman
Catholic
Catholic Church. Now think about it. And remember, Plato said a man's highest, noblest, and aspiration is to have sex with a little boy. Now, what is it that the person in the Catholic Church at the highest levels cannot do?
Have sex.
With who?
Women.
What are they known for doing?
Having sex with little boys.
Right.
Their culture has stayed the same over thousands of years.
They just mask it.
They've been masking it, but now they want to take the mask off and be who they are and force every other race around the planet to become them. This is pure warfare.
Shit. It's going down.
This nigga he just red or blue pilled me.
Yes, he did. I'm coming to you, VC. You already know.
Yeah, that was really deep. What I wanted to state in all of this, as far as the question goes, are the mothers leading this war? And I'm an astrologer, so I'm going to always revert back to cycles. And if we understand the cycles of our universe and the cycles of our world, the cycles of the woman, the cycles of day and night, we will understand what is going on. And so we were in the age of Pisces, and we're coming out of that time, which is the age of imagery. So yes, they have used images to control us, get the images into our subconscious mind, and then we automatically start doing the things that they desire for us to do. We are now in the age of Aquarius, and these things are now scientific and they're taking a toll from a scientific perspective. So a lot of the things that they are broadcasting to us, they know that we are catching on to these things and we're getting wise and we're not programming our subconscious mind with certain things. So now they are planting this stuff in the food, in the water. These chemicals, the chemical astrazine has been proven to turn male frogs into female frogs.
Right. And you're starting to see brothers get breast cancer.
Yes.
Speak on it.
And so what I want to state is that we need to pay attention that this war is not done through one avenue or one way. It's not just done through religion. It's not just done, not even through the chemicals and not just through the imagery. But if you have an epidemic of homosexuality, of breast cancer, ovarian cancer, young girls being overly developed, that is all linked to chemical imbalances and hormonal imbalances, where you can take a grown man, turn him from a man into a woman based on hormone control and therapy, and they're spraying this stuff in the air and the water. We need to strap up on all avenues.
That's the soy.
Wow.
The soy. That's in everything right now.
I don't fuck with soy at all.
But yes, you do. If you eat anything, soy byproduct is in everything. Look on the back of your food.
Okay, then what the hell
soy
was wrong?
everything.
Let me handle Kevin.
Soy
let
everything.
me handle Kevin. Nigga, you ain't in my pantry. You better stay out my pantry, nigga.
Look on the back.
Veronica, get
Take
in
some
here.
out your pantry and look on the back.
Okay. I would just love for Genie to expand on this whole idea of how the black man has adopted misogyny as a posture from the white man, because I don't think that it was in our nature once upon a time to practice the hatred of women called misogyny. And now it seems like we're in that business, whether it's through rap or through, we're in that business. And so I don't think that's intrinsic to our nature. So I would love to hear the Irritated Genie expand on that.
We're going to do that when we come back because we got to go to break. But when we come back, I mean, this shit done turned, we done jumped the shark up in this, that's an old saying, I'm sorry. Anyway, we up in here, turned up. Today's show, we're talking about the rise of the effeminate men and what causes it.
The decline, because that's going to happen.
This is crazy. We'll be back at 2.2. And I think we got a new channel. Can I say the new channel that we're on now? We're no longer on T Radio V anymore. It's a new channel. Z.Hollywood.tv is the new network, because some people been hitting me on Twitter saying, the T Radio V website is tripping. Yeah, because we're probably broadcasting on something else. But you're still going to get your YouTube upload. You're still going to be able to see it. It's live stream right now. We'll be back in 2.2. We will finish this discussion.
Yeah.
A 6-year-old boy ended up at LeBonner Children's Hospital after Memphis police say his mother, Latasha Green, badly beat him. Police say the abuse was discovered at school after the child appeared sluggish and kept vomiting. According to police, the 6-year-old told them he was beaten for getting an N, which means needs improvement on his report card. The child was taken to LeBonner, where doctors discovered the boy had cuts, a cracked skull, and damage to his pancreas. Police say he was kicked, punched, and hit in the face.
Bill, this video is quite disturbing. It was shared more than 1,000 times before it was deleted off of Facebook. In a 6-minute video posted to Facebook, an 11-year-old boy smacked in the face and hit with a belt more than 50 times.
I hate niggas that's not told. They ask me what block I live on, I sit on your dick between your balls. Okay, I said I'm sucking your dick, your balls in my face like Kobe. You know, nigga, I be sucking your dick and y'all don't even know me. Yo. I said I'm sucking on your dick. In prison, I'm the warden. You already know my legs open faster than Jordan. Sucking on the dick fast, I never do it slow. Everybody know because my job is to blow, and my blows is to job. Like I'm sucking on your knob, and I'm sucking on your cock. It's like corn on the cob.
You are watching T Radio V, radio in TV.
T Radio V.
What did you play opposite Andy, Eric? Do you remember?
Andy and I worked as two employees at a network.
Okay. Oh, you're forgetting the other thing.
I played a news anchor, and he played a reporter.
Okay, but the other thing you did, the thing you did on the Andy Dick show, who did you play to Andy?
Oh, is that play my sister?
You played his wife, Denise.
Yeah.
Yeah, you played his wife.
Yeah. So
You
what's
guys
wrong
have
with that, Eliza?
Nothing's wrong with it.
He's got a great range as an actor.
Yeah, it just was funny.
Encounters with Eric and Eliza Roberts, Wednesdays from 2 to 4 p.m. on T Radio V.
Relationship Dismount is a book that I created. It's a breakup and makeup book. But what's interesting about this particular book is I used gymnastics to come up with a concept based off of sticking the landing. Everybody knows that in a gymnast's routine, one of the most important and crucial to the success of that routine is how they end it, how they finish it. And I decided to come up with the concept of relationship dismount using this metaphor. Sticking the landing, how you end it is how you begin it moving forward. So we wanted to take that metaphor and really expound on it in the context of intimate relationships.
You are watching T Radio V, radio in TV.
This is that Jack Herrera. Turn it up. Just turn it up. Come on. Bet y'all won't find this one.
Why don't they just make another record?
They should. I was talking to the homeboy today, this morning.
John B, Dominique, come on, y'all.
You can't have it, Jeff. Oh! I just like fucking with Jeff.
Oh,
you can't have it.
Back when your mama and your daddy was together. Hey.
Back when they used to use the word slow jam.
Come on, bro.
Let's slow drag.
Back when the dude was saying what I wanted to say. Okay, not back when before the evening started with bend over and bust it open.
Oh shit.
How does the evening start there? I mean, we're all hoping to get there.
Bend over, bust it open.
Just bend over, bust it open songs.
Run off on the plug.
And when you play them songs, Short Dog, you know you my dude. But when you play Blow the Whistle,
it's over.
Dude,
Oprah Winfrey gonna clap.
Dude, if you drive by a church playing Blow the Whistle, when they get to the bitch part, the usher boy be on the door. Bitch. Okay? How? That's not us.
Oh, my God.
Listen, welcome back to the Zo What Morning Show. We're having a very interesting discussion here today. And shit is real. You know, I got two sons. You already know the young lion. And then we named my youngest the young panther.
Okay.
Right? And it's a struggle to be respected as a dad. It's a struggle. Some women respect it, some women fight against it. Some women are against fatherhood. Some women is like, this is my baby.
You know what you got to do with them.
You hear what I'm saying, though? Because he laid it out nicely when he talked about some women alienating the children from the dad. You talked about it in your rant when you talked about
the father being the embodiment of God.
Right. But sometimes when, especially in this society, you give a woman a child in this society, that's a chip. That's an option. That's leverage. That's a tool. And to me, that's not motherhood
at all.
At all. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we're talking about raising this effeminate boy and all of the circumstances that contribute to that kind of child being raised. My question is, and we were talking about this before the show, if you don't have a concept of nation building, which a nation is just an extended family. If you don't have a nation building concept, you damn sure don't have a family building concept. So a lot of times in our society, women be like, here's my chip, here's my bargaining piece. Right. It's not even about family. Mm-hmm. It's about leverage. Well, now, once we undo that,
I'm gonna attempt to explain some shit I can't excuse. I will never excuse shit I can't explain.
Now watch what I do while you're doing it.
Okay.
You know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to do what you don't do.
Which is?
Listen.
I'm sorry, what? I didn't hear you.
Exactly.
I didn't hear you. It is not. See, you done fuck my brain up. It is unnatural for a man to love his children around the mother.
Ooh,
we are supposed to love our kids through the mother.
Right.
What they need, what they want. Give them the knowledge, give them the wisdom, show them the strength, whoop their ass when necessary, give them love, but you do that through the mother. This society, Willie Lynch, and all of this hodgepodge of shit has added up to where, especially sisters, are making you love your kids around them. And it is not natural.
Or making you love the kids through the system and not through them.
Exactly. That's around them. That's how I love my kids. I love my kids smooth around their mama.
Smooth around.
Smooth around this brother.
One of the things I think is very critical, and I think we fail to do this as black men, and I think this has a lot to do with what's going on. I talked about it a little bit before. They enlisted us from the late 80s through the 90s till now in a war against our own women.
Absolutely.
But this is the problem.
Right.
Men are problem solvers. The first responsibility of a man is to take responsibility. This is what happens.
Right.
If we did that and we've allowed people to molest our daughters and violate our women, and we're calling them bitches and whores in our music, we calling each other in, we're doing all of this stuff that's destroying our community. Before we talk about the condition they're in, what we're supposed to do as men is take responsibility and say, you know what,
deal
sisters,
with our shit.
We messed up. We letting dudes urinate on our daughters, and we going out and they going out making concerts.
Thank God.
And we letting people violate our children. Now we let our children be raped, and then we expect those daughters who've been molested and raped to grow up to be queens. It don't work that way.
No.
So at some point we got to say, okay, if we want to be treated as men, then we first got to apologize for failing, because it doesn't matter how the European did it. We the men, we responsible for fighting in warfare. The men are responsible when men lose or draw.
That's it.
Secondly, it's not just enough to say sorry. Now we got to correct it. Stop the abuse of black women, particularly children. Make it absolutely stop at all costs, no matter what it costs anybody. You put your hands on our children, you got to face a serious consequence, a permanent consequence, so that the world knows that it's a dangerous thing to do to violate this. Now, when we do that, then those same women who see, wow, maybe we really do have men instead of boys. Now we can say, well, sister, look how my house works. I'm just keeping it real. In my house, there's a king. But I'm gonna just be real. I make the shots, but I will say this now. Don't misunderstand. My wife she's strong. But this is the thing. I do this every day of my life. It ain't no game. I don't take breaks. So then I expect certain things. And my wife is like this. As long as I keep doing this, I get a little bit of peace. Now, if I try to get off this bandwagon, ain't going to be no peace in that house. So I say, you know what? I got a daughter and a son. I'm going to be a man every day, all day. I might lose a battle, but I ain't going to lose a war. And if I do, you're going to know your daddy fought and your husband fought. So now I expect when we have a difference, you're going to come my way if I say come my way. But as a race of men, I can't expect to go out here and get respect from sisters I see in the street when I know that we have not done what we're supposed to do collectively.
Because your representation for her has not been there.
It ain't been there.
Jeff, and say it how you say it with your wife.
My wife is the peacemaker.
Yes, sir.
I am the peacekeeper. My wife, okay, you don't want to see me. You really want to get it straight with her.
That's right.
Because I am going to make sure
That's right.
that I am far more bristly than her.
Yes,
I am going to make sure that you go, damn, I don't want no more of that nigga right there. Second, my wife and most cats really lose this. My wife's word is first.
There it is.
My wife's word is first. My word is final. My word is final. I need my wife's word. I can, dude.
That's right.
You know,
Can't do nothing without
I'm
it.
fucking lost, dude. Attention. Without a woman, your house is just a nice place to keep your shit. You know, a woman makes it all right.
That's real, yo. Can I get one of that? That's a black man talking.
That's
You know what? That's real.
That's hilarious.
I love the way.
That's black love right
there. I love
Oh,
the way.
I swear for God, I love black love. That's why I wanted this goddamn show.
There it is.
I love black love.
Yes, sir.
RBGTs, by the way. I love the way my daughter and her mother handles me.
That's funny.
They know.
Don't let it get to the king.
They know it's not a lot of information he needs to know about. They try to laser focus that shit. They like, don't it too much, not too much for him. Because when my son was in high school, but throughout all of their schooling, it was always, you're the good cop, I'm the bad cop.
Yeah.
Right? If any disrespectful shit whatsoever go down, I handle that.
Yeah.
But basic shit, tardies and all this other,
No.
you got that. So this is what happened. My daughter, I told you guys about this before. My daughter was in the doctor's office for the HPV shot.
Yeah. That bullshit.
They knew right off the top. Let's make the phone call first. Hold on, doc. They called me. He need to know about this. We want to give her the HPV vaccine. I said, you mean the one that's crippling motherfuckers?
Right.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You know, and the doctor start getting angry.
How many shells you want with that shell?
Right. And I was like, I was like, look, the Hippocratic Oath said you're not supposed to hurt nobody.
Do no harm.
Now, don't think, I know you might be a nurse or some shit. I know you didn't make none of the rules.
Right.
But you're not finna convince them.
Don't make them and don't know most of them.
Right. Well, you know she might be sexually active. No, I know her better than you. And she not sexually active yet.
Can I say something about this?
But I was on their fucking head. That's how it's supposed to be. Like a dad, like I'm gonna give it to you, bruh. A dad protects. And they knew in that moment, we need protection.
We need protection.
Right.
Let's call
Or we
that
might.
nigga. Right?
Right.
Dude, you know how many times I went to... One last story, and I'm going to go to you, bro. When she was in the first grade, she did so well, they moved her to the third grade. No, she was in kindergarten. She was doing so well, they moved her to the second grade. And I went to I knew I had to go. I went to the principal, who was a sister. I said, listen, sister, just don't be doing this, moving her up, because y'all missing out on some money that empty seat has lost out on. You're like, oh, well, we didn't get the second grade quota we need. Let's grab a smart kindergartner and move. I said, just don't do that.
Her social.
Don't do that. If you're doing it because she earned it,
that's one
then
thing.
put her there.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So she put her in there with this Asian lady. And they practicing some shit she ain't never seen. And so my daughter was like, the lady asked her to do some shit, and my daughter was like, I don't know how to do it. And the lady was like, I knew you'd be the first one to choke.
Oh, hell no.
So,
bitch, you about to be the first one to get yo.
And this is why, hey, this is what I love about my
baby,
daughter, Sagittarius. She was like, blank face. She was young. I'm not finna let you see me cry.
Right.
She came home and broke down. She said,
oh shit.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So then I told her mother, yeah. I got this one.
Right.
And I went there and told that Asian lady a whole new asshole, and she cried. Because I told her, you don't disrespect my child. And then I had the principal there too, cussed everybody out. And from that moment on, my daughter was like, you can never come to school to check on me, Daddy. You know? And even now, she'll be like, just wait, I'll let you know. Just
and
wait.
hell followed with him.
Right. Just, I'll let you know. If somebody's giving, I'll let you know.
Yeah, I'll break the glass.
Right.
Emergency.
Go ahead, brother.
The thing here that I'm hearing, first I want to put my hand up because I'm not pointing every brother or sister out there that knows me historically. I'm taking responsibility first. I fit the definition of what I'm about to say, so I'm not pointing no fingers. But we in here talking about, you said my wife, you said wife, you said wife, and what I'm about to say is real. But I'll be the first one to say it took a long time for me to get there. As a race of men, and particularly in America, we're not treating our women like wives.
No.
And I'm saying I'm raising my hand. It took a long time to get there. And I'm saying if we understand that if we treat our daughters, our sisters, our women, our mothers as wives, as valuable, then this hatred we see coming from them towards us, we can turn that back around and repair the situation and turn it back on white supremacy and say, hey, that's the enemy right there. The moment we unleash them sisters on these whiteys, giving them the hell they try to give us, we got a chance.
No, I agree. I agree. And let me correct. The sister that has my two oldest children, I'm not married to her, but they know. If anything goes sideways, I'm coming with the flames of hell on a nigga.
Oh, yeah.
They know that.
You about to see what happened with a fool meet a damn fool.
Exactly, exactly. Kat and then Veronica.
Okay, what I want to say with that, I love hearing what you brothers are saying, and you understand the definition of a man and what a man is supposed to be and do, and that is to protect and provide. And a lot of our men in this system, they're still thinking about protecting and providing in a primitive state, but we are in a new world, a new age. So protecting and providing is as such as protecting your child from getting vaccinations that will cause harm to them. Stopping them from watching certain things that will cause harm to their subconscious mind, stopping them from, being treated in a certain facility like school, show protection in so many ways. And I appreciate hearing the examples before us for that protection. And we need you guys to be an example on a very large scale for our young brothers.
Awesome. Veronica?
I want to say a couple things about alpha males. You asked the question earlier, though, does a woman have to manage an alpha male? And the truth is that a woman only has to manage a man that's in a little boy's posture.
Ooh, say more. Go in there. Go in.
You don't have to manage a man because a man is here to imprint his will on that which is around him.
Man is the root word in manage.
That's his job. That's his role. And so we only have to start managing when he's not managing himself according to his nature, right? And I think that many, as a daughter of a Panther, who watched I've spent 40 years observing my father in prison, and I think that so many of our alpha males, the ones that are so full of testosterone, are incarcerated in this day and age. I think we've lost a whole generation of alpha males because, understand that what Francis Cress Welsing said about the dominance of melanation. Right, the melanation and the more dark-skinned you are, the more dominant you are genetically, right? And so the war is in fact against the most melanated people on the planet. And the darker you are, the more hell you're going to catch because the more superior you are genetically.
Good
so
shit.
Understand the game that we're actually in.
Love it, VC. Love it. Kev, 30 seconds.
No, I just wanted to touch on something that he was saying back in the day about not treating our women like queens and, goddesses. In ancient times, man and woman together were considered God.
That's right.
And so the denigration and degradation of the female today is what produces that energy that comes back on the child.
Damn.
And when we uplift and get back to that spirituality, then that's when you will see that. That's when you see the child change.
All right, the final break. We're coming back. I think we have final thought, and that's it. I'll see you in a second.
You are watching T Radio V, radio in TV.
Hey, what's up? It's Tone Loc in the house, and you're tuned into T Radio V.
All right, serious business.
Okay,
here.
ready, guys?
Serious business. Radio voice, everybody. Okay, here we go.
Let's just play. We should put music on and just dance for a minute.
Wait. I have to stop and say one thing. I have to say 2 words.
Hey.
So join us and the rest of the T Radio V.
Ready? Are we on? Give me some music. Watch this. Ready?
Wait, are we rolling?
No. Oh, is this real? Like, I was just totally kidding.
Oh, let's start again. Say that. Start again.
Keep going.
I could do real jazz. Do jazz hands.
That was a stick. I was doing a stick.
Well,
the hair is blonde, it's dye. Just because you don't have any hair and he doesn't have any hair and I have all this fake hair.
Start again.
Fine.
How's the hair and the... I feel like I'm in a puzzle.
Any show you can have, I can have better.
Any show you can have, I can have better.
Are we filming all this? Yep. That's awesome. This is the good stuff. You're short and you know it. I know it was a lot of hodgepodge, but that's good, right? Yeah, hodgepodge is good to cut.
Let's do the intro one more time.
Menopause.
You are watching T Radio V, radio in TV.
Well, final thoughts. I'm going to make it quick. I'm going to make it brief. Anybody who purchased my book, The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship, will know. In the very beginning of the book, the setup to the book breaks down my life story, or a portion of my life story. Now, in that section, I talk about, when I was a foster child, how my mother, at the age of 27, I'm child number 6. At the age of 27, has a mental breakdown. Has to go into the hospital for a 90-day evaluation, but in that 90-day evaluation, all of her children were taken from her. Now, I was a baby when this happened. Couldn't talk, couldn't walk, baby. I didn't get back to her until I was around 5 or 6. Okay, so I didn't really know her, right? Then outside of a couple of times that my father showed up every now and again with $1 for me and some dick for her, I haven't spoken to him since 1978. I was still less than 10 years old then. So I haven't seen or heard from him since 78. Well, no, that's not true. I cussed him out in 84 when I was a teenager. I cussed him out because my brothers and sisters told me about the abuse that he levied on them, right? When their father was absent because he was on heroin. Okay? Becoming a man and learning manhood for me was trial and error. And if women are eggs, I have broken many dozens, right? Many dozens. And I sit here, right, as a person who, I ain't on no righteous, sanctimonious shit, right? I am the dragon slayer from, what's the movie? Aragon?
From Aragon.
From the movie Aragon. I'm the dragon slayer or the dragon rider who was teaching that little boy how to ride his dragon, but I'm the one who accidentally killed my dragon. So I'm ostracized. I am in no way, shape, or form perfect. And I own all of my flaws, and my imperfections reverberate in my relationships to this day. But what I do know is manhood equals culpability. My relationships are fucked up because of me. I can't blame no woman. It's because of me.
That's right.
What these women have shown me is that they are mirrors and sounding boards for me to hear my own imperfection. Now, to be a man is to be able to invite those reflections in without resistance. Own the reflection that's coming back. You feel me? If a man isn't living in his truth, he's not a man. If a man can't say, you know what, nigga, I don't know, but this is what the fuck I'm about that I don't know, and I'm going to stand on that. If he can't stand on whatever, he's not a man. Manhood, masculinity equals platform. When I meet another brother, I go, what you stand on? What you stand for? What you about? Right or wrong, good or bad, left or right, indifference, I don't give a fuck. If he stands for something and he's willing to fall on the sword for it, that's manhood. Now let's elevate masculinity. Protecting not only the women who love you, but the women who serve as your muse, who help, because there's one thing about women. If you allow them to be what they are, they only enhance what you are.
That's right.
If you just get out the way. I had to learn this shit. Believe me. Believe me. It's a gang of egg yolk on the floor. Shells and shit all in it. I done fumbled at the 2-yard line with the game on the line many times.
Oh, you walk back to the locker room in shame.
Right. I done fumbled so much, I'm in the CFL, nigga. I'm over there. I don't even get to play in the NFL no more.
Arena league.
Right. But what I'm saying is, if you want to raise a boy into a man, you must understand, and I'm talking to men right now, you must understand that you've got to reveal the flaws in your character to that child. And you have to show him you taking responsibility for your flaws. When I was on the basketball court, when Nuriel was fucking 13, I got into a huge argument. A fight. We scuffling out there. Nigga, don't foul me, nigga. I'm choking the nigga by his neck. God damn it, nigga. But when it was over, I pulled my son to the side. He was 13, 14. I said, dude, how did I handle that? You didn't do good, Dad. This is not how this is supposed to go down. I like these people. You out here choking me. But I gave him the opportunity to see, like, okay, when you fuck up, manhood is to be able to stand up and say, I own that. I fucked up. And then I took him with me, and we lined all of the brothers on that court up, and we shook every man's hand and apologized. And that was the example.
There you go.
So he saw that and was like, okay, when you fuck up, you own. You own fuck ups. You're the owner of fuck ups.
You got a deed.
Manhood, owner of fuck ups.
Pink slip.
Yeah, you got a pink slip for your fuck ups. He understood that when he went down to Auburn, right off top, 18 years old. Coach said, that's the leader of our team.
There we go.
Yes.
There's sisters out there who don't want us to lead. There are brothers out there who won't take culpability and responsibility and say, well, fuck it. I'm going to lead regardless of what you say.
That's right.
Speak on that.
Right? It's my final thought, baby.
Oh, sorry.
But real, we got to get over that hump if we want to live in the new millennium as sovereign God kings and queens. It's not going to happen if we keep pointing the finger at each other. I'm Zoe Williams, and that's my final thought. Veronica, where can they find you, baby girl?
Yes. Oh, the show has given me so much happiness. Blackmastery.com, VeronicaConway.com. Check me out.
Yeah! Cat! And you
hey,
can make your final...
I want to make my final thought. When you stated there's women out here that don't want the men to lead. No, it's not. I don't think that there's women that don't want men to lead. I feel that women have been so afraid. I myself have been molested by a man and raped at the age of 4. So growing up, it's kind of hard to become submissive to you after what I have experienced and so many of my friends have experienced. And then men are always saying that women are emasculating. And it's like, we're emasculating, but you're defeminizing me because first of all, you don't protect me from your own hands. Too many of our women are in domestic violence relationships. Then you're not providing because you're saying, well, the white man is holding me back and da-da-da-da-da. And then you're not protecting our children. So we are afraid to just be submissive to you when you have not shown those examples. When you guys lead, so you show the examples, and then we will naturally form into the water that we are and become submissive to you. Good. Now, what I want to state is check me out. We have the Real Family Reunion, Return of the Gods, coming up very soon. We do have Flex Alexander hosting this event. We have a lot of great people coming out. Reverend Phil Valentine of Hidden Colors will be there. Check me out. I'll be at Delamo Park next Saturday at the Sage event, and I'm out. Check me out on Facebook and YouTube, Kateria Knows.
Wrap it up!
This Wednesday at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, they got a lounge next door. I'm going to be hosting an ignorant ass show with the one, the only, Mr. Michael Collier.
Oh, shit, I'm there. My whip is fixed. I'm there.
Be there.
I can't show up with a whip toe up.
With your ass toe out?
Yeah. Go ahead. So, where?
Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in Long Beach.
Long Beach.
You got to be there. It's going to be ignorant.
Irritated, Genie?
All right. Couple things. If you want to get more of the information we have documentation so we can prove. We say we can show you better than we can tell you. You can go to waronthehorizon.com, go into our store. We have the physical videos we can send you out through the mail, or you can purchase it so you can get the electronic downloads and see the lectures that we have. 2 particular ones you want to get: Effeminization of the Black Male Reloaded and Possessed. Secondly, we want to say that we have a movement called Straight Black Pride Movement that is for our people to put our communities and families back together. This Saturday, we're going to be in Greenville, Mississippi, Black Love Day. It's from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. It's for all the black family. Come on out. We're going to have a wonderful event. 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. I'm going to do a lecture called Black Love is a Revolutionary Act. Woo. So you want to come on out and check that out. It's a free event for the first part, and from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. we're going to have a banquet that you want to come out and enjoy as well. And then lastly, I want to thank my brother Black Snow, that brought us out here to the west, and my sister as well for bringing us and getting us with the show. Can I show the pillow real quick? I just want to show that.
Yeah.
I want people to see that. That's the Straight Black Pride Movement pillows. Our sister Pad Style, Monique. Danielle Monique, go to Facebook. You can see her. And again, that's Straight Black Pride Movement on Facebook. Thank you, brother.
Kev?
Yeah. For the personal training, if you guys are in the LA area, just get at me at 3bbootcamp.com/online BBB or BBB online. For people who want to get at me for the financial education, you get me at realnagas@gmail.com. Also, the YouTube channel Real Nagas if you want to learn or see any of these videos that we show. There
it is. Hey, I just had to wrap it up really quickly because we're 3 minutes over, but that's cool. Listen, everybody right now, call to action. I want to see if you put your money where your mouth is. Go get my book, The Relationship Dismount, from my website, IamZoeWilliams.com. But more importantly, my new Indiegogo campaign, I'm ready. I'm writing the next book, The Holographic Relationship, a deeper look into the spiritual meaning behind intimate relationships. Please, please, please don't play yourself. Go support me at Indiegogo.com. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. And you know what it is. Next Monday, another heater. The Zoe What Morning Show on, what is it? Z.Hollywood TV. We'll be back
.TV.
next week. .TV.
Yeah.
.TV then.
You don't put that there, it ain't getting there.
All right.
Seems like a century, yeah. All that matters is that I'm here with you, lady. Having you close to me, baby. There's something I wanna tell you, girl. You look fly tonight. Sure enough, look fine, yeah. State of mind, you got me in. I know that I'm high. Feel good tonight. Let's have a good time.
You are watching T Radio V. Radio and TV.